Prologue of the beginning and the end. Alright. Time travel paranoia. Quick saved. Interesting.
おい、そこの貴様、俺たちが見えているか？
I can.
なぜ何も答えない？貴様に聞いているんだぞ。モニターのそっち側にいる。
I did answer. Come on.
間抜け面をしよってつまらんやつだ。貴様からだと俺たちはテレビのモニターの中にいるように見えるだろうな。だがそれは大きな間違いだ。モニターの中にいるのは貴様なのだよ。貴様が現実だと思っているその世界は実は全て虚構。もちろん貴様自身もな。
That's not very nice.
真の現実、それはこちら側にある。自分が何を指摘されているのかすら分かっていないか。無理もない。まあいい。貴様には分かりやすく俺たちのことについて説明してやろうではないか。まず俺たちがいるのはどこかということだ。ここは東京秋葉原にある未来ガジェット研究所だ。俺たちは普段ラボと呼んでいる。世界の支配構造を作り変えるという我が野望の拠点だな。
Alright. The system. The system is the means by which the organization maintains its grip on humanity. Its full scope is too vast to comprehend, but suffice it to say that the system gives the organization influence over government, religion, media, culture, and science worldwide. Most people do not even know that their lives are controlled by the system. It is so deeply embedded in the fabric of society that modern civilization would not be able to function without it. Destroying the system, therefore, would plunge the world into chaos. Alright.
そうなんだ。悪いことしちゃダメなんだよ、オカリン。
まあ入りは少し黙っていろ。
Oh man.
駅から出たら中央通りを進み、末広町駅の交差点を蔵前橋通りへ左折。次の信号の一歩手前の路地を入ると大檜山ビルという古臭い雑居ビルがある。目印はビル1階にあるブラウン管工房というマニアックなテナントだな。今時旧式のブラウン管テレビだけを扱っているショップだ。いかに電気街である秋葉原といえども需要があるとは思えない寂れた店なのだ。
Hello there, Sir Gallon. Yeah, I assume that the anime is pretty good because I've heard lots of good things about it, but, here's the original.
だがブラウン管工房店長である天王寺というおっさんはこのビルのオーナーでもある。ゆえに今や急ピッチで都市開発が進み、しかも高騰しているこの秋葉原であろうと道楽丸出しの店を構えていられるというわけだ。幸いにもあの店長は人を見る目はあるようでな。この俺のカリスマ性を見抜きビル2階を丸々ワンフロアただ同然で貸してくれたのだ。
I love that this is his lab. He's got like a calendar on the wall, little trinkets, clock. You see the, what is that, like an armoire or something? Oh man.
だが未来ガジェット研究所は深刻な人材不足のため優秀な研究員を随時募集中だ。今のところ所属研究員は
オカリン、オカリン、そこはラボメンって言わなきゃ。所属研究員じゃなくて。
That's what all the cool kids are doing.
ラボメン、すなわちラボラトリーメンバーは俺を含めて3人である。
Oh man.
ラボメンナンバー001、ラボ創設者にして狂気のマッドサイエンティストであるこの俺、法院京馬。
He even introduced himself as insane this time. That's different.
オカリンって呼び方の方が可愛いのに。
そしてコスプレが趣味のこう一点、 ラボメンナンバー002椎名真由里。
てってるまゆしーです。着るんじゃなくて作るのが趣味だよ。
最後にスーパーハカーラボメンナンバー003橋田至だ。
Super hacker. Alright, I gotta see this. A tremendously skilled hacker, or at least someone who claims to be one. The threat, my friend's a hacker so he can easily find out who you are, often appears during arguments on the internet. People mockingly tell the obviously non-existent hacker a hacker. Got it.
スーパーハカーって呼ぶなよ。スーパーハッカーだろ上皇。
そんな我々3人で構成される未来ガジェット研究所の活動内容はそのものズバリ発明である。詳細は我がラボのホームページを見てくれ。もちろん闇の支配権力と戦うための未来ガジェットが最優先事項だが、その研究から派生する副産物的な発明も多い。というか今のところはそっちばかりだ。
Like cosplay effects.
すでに我々は8つの未来ガジェットを完成させた。だがこれはまだ序章でしかない。未来ガジェットのアイデアは俺の中に108まであるのだ。
The 108 Stars of Destiny.
某テニス漫画みたいにですね。わかります。
And I made a Suikoden reference.
人の煩悩の数といえ、このアットチャンネルの目。
Oh man, they brought back Ad Channel. Okay, I gotta see the description for that as well now, because that was in Chaos Head as well. Fictional, Japan's most popular message board, covers a wide variety of topics from hacking to cooking to anime to current events. So it's pretty obvious that Chaos Head is, you know, canon in this world's fiction. They're in the same universe.
それと、俺が話しているのだから口出しをするなと言っているだろ。
そもそもオカリン、さっきからなんで独り言喋ってんの？
独り言ではない。見てわからないのか。俺は今モニターの向こうにいるこいつに話しかけているのだ。
あ、今その人にやりって笑った。
おのれ貴様、何を笑っているのか。モニターの中の存在のくせに。
こっちみんなって言ってやれば。
Don't look at me, is that another Chaos Head reference? On the internet, it is an unwritten rule to say this whenever you see an image of someone or something looking towards the camera. Well, that's certainly different.
通じないんじゃないかな。
俺たちに話しかけられていることにすら気づいていないらしいな。自覚がないというのは実に不幸なことだ。
その人にして
The irony.
マユシーたちがゲームみたいに見えてるのかな。
そいつには現実なのかゲームなのかっていう発想さえないんじゃね？
じゃあダル君の大好きな二次元の女の子たちもそうなの？
Oh man, he's another one of those, just like Taku. A female character in an anime, game, or manga. Alright.
それは別。あの子たちは僕の嫁だから。
So Itaru is our new Taku, except for he's not a complete social shut-in.
誰の嫁の話はどうでもいい。
でもさ、マユシの言ったことって興味深いテーマじゃん。もし仮に僕たちがゲームの中の住人だとしたら、それを見極める術はあると思う？
Break free of your binds, Itaru.
ないな。
即答かよ。
ゆえにそのような議論は不毛。世界の支配構造を打ち砕く方法について考える方がよほど有意義だ。
中二病、オツ。
Okay, what is that? Legally, 8th grade syndrome, a term referring to a mindset exhibited primarily by teenage males, also used as a derogatory term to refer to older people who still exhibit this mindset. Characterized by an affected attitude of nihilism or cynicism, extreme self-centeredness, delusions of power or superiority, and a consuming fear of being treated as a child. The person exhibiting these symptoms believes that they are cool, but most observers find them pathetic. Oh man. Chunibyo, oh man, I'm never going to say that right, which is often abbreviated Chuni, also refers to the fictional tropes that teenage males often enjoy, such as ancient conspiracies, superpowers, especially sealed in a character's eye or arm, Norse mythology, battles for the fate of the universe, etc. Consummate Shoinbyo case will work such elements into his personal backstory. Ocarine is a textbook example. Ouch! Music! I step back from the monitor. Oh my god. Displayed on the screen is an ugly cute character, Alpaca Man. Oh boy. I would love to show this to Alpaca Patrol. This game is called Alpaca Man 2, where you speak to Alpaca Man via microphone and watch him react. The game exploded in popularity when it was released 10 years ago, but personally I find the ugly part of ugly cute to be true. Only the ugly part. I bought it yesterday, 500 yen used, headset included. Wow, that's a big dude. I turned to Daru with a menacing glare. I sweep my hair back and flash a devilish grin. There's an anime with that name. Oh, what, the Choinbyo thing? Moose Callan?
やれやれ誰の人とのコミュニケーションの取れなさはどれだけ経っても治らないな。
アニメのオフ会じゃ僕がいつも場を盛り上げてるっつうの。
Life of the party. This fat, bespectacled guy is my brother-in-arms and right-hand man, Hashida Itaru, nicknamed Daru. He's a hardcore otaku. You can always find him in front of the computer playing games and watching anime. Ah, interesting, Moose Callan. I did not know about that. Is that new or something older? He has 2D wives of whom he cheats with 3D maids. I don't agree with his preferences, but to him, anything is fine as long as it's moe. He's the reliable and skilled partner who brings my ideas to fruition. Despite his insistence that software is his forte, he shows remarkable aptitude with hardware as well. The needle bit her finger. Over here, nursing a pricked finger, we have Shina Mayuri, a 16-year-old high school student. If you can believe it. I've known her since we were both small. She's also an otaku. Nowhere near Daru's level, though. This ditzy girl is in charge of the lab's official costume division for women, and today she's working on costumes at her usual leisurely pace. Why does the Future Gadget Laboratory need costumes for women? It doesn't. The truth is that Mayuri is completely useless. Still, there's no way I would ever kick her out. After all, she was the first one to join the Future Gadget Laboratory. I still remember the day that Mayuri first came to the lab. It was spring. She said to me, his hostage. Well, that certainly was cryptic. But her offer was my salvation. For she was the first to join me on my magnificent quest. She saved me from a solitary life on the run from the organization. I will never forget her kindness. Mayuri doesn't have to be useful. Her being here is enough. Alpaca Man.
Yeah, then.
The human-faced alpaca inside the monitor was completely unresponsive. So unresponsive, you'd think the game was bugged. Whatever, I give up. Never again will I play this boring game. Oh, this is hilarious. I curse his name and smack the TV. As soon as I do, the TV makes a sound like it's shorted, and then the screen goes blank. I change the channel. Nothing. Check the power cable. Nothing. Whack it again. Nothing. I guess it's broken. Damn. This crummy TV is on lease from the Braun Tube workshop downstairs. It's probably just old.
バカさんが怒っちゃったんだよ。
くっ、後で修理できるが聞きに行かなければ。
I turn off the TV and lie down on the couch. I'm fed up with the humidity of Japanese summers. I stare at a conspicuous stain on the ceiling while fanning myself. I close my eyes, and what naturally comes to mind is that impossible scene I saw an hour ago.
消えた。
Okay, so this is just an hour later. As I left Radio Kaikan, everyone vanished before my eyes. I can't explain it. And it wasn't just the people on the street. The people in the stores, gone. In the restaurants, gone. Even the cars vanished, drivers and all. And it all happened in the blink of an eye. Suddenly, an empty city spread before me. I could still hear the music from the stores, but those catchy melodies were the only sounds of life remaining. Heat was rising from the asphalt in waves, but I felt only a cold chill down my spine. I just stood there, breathless, until
どうかした？
Mayuri's voice brought me back to reality. Mayuri hadn't disappeared. She was right there, looking at me with her questioning eyes.
今、人が消えたよな。消えただろ。今目の前で。
In 2012, okay, interesting. Panic took hold as the enormity of what had just happened struck me. Unable to control myself, I grabbed Mayuri by the slender shoulders and shook her.
マユリも見たか？見たよな。
Hello, Fear the Monkey. Mayuri's head flopped back and forth from my shaking.
見てない。
I stopped shaking her and looked straight into her eyes. She returned my gaze with eyes clear as glass marbles.
見ていない。見ていないのか。だってついさっきまでここにはたくさんの人たちが歩いていたんだぞ。
歩いてたかな。
それに店員まで消えている。こんなことはいくらなんでもありえない。
それは仕方ないと思うよ。
Her reply didn't make any sense.
とにかくね、最初からこの辺には誰もいなかったよ。あ、そっか。オカリンは幻を見てたんだね。きっとこの暑さのせいだよ。トゥットゥルー。
How could she laugh at a time like this? I always thought she was a bit strange, but maybe her brain is actually broken. I realized that she couldn't help me. With nowhere else to turn, I looked up at the bright blue sky. There wasn't a cloud in sight. The scorching summer sun shone bright through the gaps in the between Akiba's buildings. Naturally, my eyes drifted to the top floor of Radio Kaikan, where I'd just been a moment before. And a satellite. There it was, an enormous machine, like some kind of satellite, embedded in the roof of the building, where not 5 minutes before, I'd found Makise Kurisu's body in a pool of blood. What had happened to her? Just before everyone disappeared, I could have sworn I heard an ambulance siren. Makise Kurisu might still be in that dark, narrow passageway, cold, bloody, and alone. The thought disturbed me, but the question at the forefront of my mind was,
そもそもあの人工衛星は一体何だ。
Right before Dr. Nakabichi's presentation, the building shook like a bomb had exploded. The roof door lock had been broken, and beyond it, someone had placed a satellite-like machine shrouded in smoke and glowing dust. When I first saw it, the satellite was on the rooftop. But that's not what I was seeing now. The satellite had penetrated the top floor of the building, obliterating the room where Dr. Nakabichi's press conference had been held. It must have fallen out of orbit without burning up in the atmosphere somehow. I knew it was crazy, but what other explanation could there be? The real question was, when did that happen?
マユリ、あの人工衛星だが。
びっくりしたね。
びっくりしただと。
ドカーンってすっごい音がしたもん。
huge kaplow. It certainly did make a sound, but I don't think it was kaplow. I'd say it was more like zzz.
あの人工衛星は落ちてきたのか。
来たのかな。宇宙人さん乗ってるのかな。
Had I lost my mind? What had I seen, or what I had seen did not match at all with what Mayuri was saying. Suddenly, nothing seemed real. Had I dreamt it all?
そこの君たち。
Just then, a uniformed policeman ran up to us, his expression stern.
ここで何をやっているんだ。ここらは今立ち入り禁止だ。すぐに出て行きなさい。
ごめんなさい。
それより制服警官さん、仮にあなたを警官 A と名付けるが、一つ聞きたいことがあるんです。
Officer A.
警官 A って。
今ここで数千人の通行人が一瞬で消えたんです。あなたも見ましたよね。
見ていない。いいから早く出て行け。
I was quickly losing confidence in my own memories. I decided to tell him about Makise Kurisu and get him to call an ambulance, but before I
さ
could,
っきから何をバカなことばかり言っているんだ。
the policeman took me by the upper arm and said, "No one got stabbed at Radio Kaikan." What? How could he say that with such certainty? While I was still trying to comprehend the situation, the policeman forcefully led us away. We were escorted up to UPX and released. UPX. Let's see. A fictional major office building in Akihabara. There were people in UPX like usual. Actually, there were far more people than usual. The place was packed. Just as Officer A had said, Chuo-dori had been blockaded by police, so nobody could enter. There was nothing we could do, so we headed back to the lab. And that brings us to the present. I'm baffled. Did the whole hour since the beginning of Nakabichi's presentation really happen? I check online for any news. The net is buzzing about the mysterious machine that crashed into Radio Kaikan. All of the major stations in Tokyo, even To TV, are running special bulletins about it. What is To TV? Like an anime network or something? A television network based in Tokyo, To TV airs more anime than other commercial television networks, making it a favorite among otaku. When a major news story breaks in Tokyo, most stations interrupt regular programming to deliver a special bulletin. To TV is the exception, which has given rise to the joke, if To TV cuts to a special bulletin, the apocalypse is nigh. That's quite a specific joke. Fortunately, it doesn't seem like anyone was hurt, but Chuo-dori is still closed off. Akihabara Station is jammed with reporters and curious onlookers. Nobody has mentioned anything about the disappearance of thousands of people from Akiba's streets, nor about Makise Kurisu's murder. It's all a mystery. A mystery?
そうか。そういうことか。
From the sofa, I spring to my feet, a wide grin on my face. Daru and Mayuri turn and stare.
これもすべて機関の隠蔽工作ということだな。警察にすら圧力をかけられるということは、この国の中枢ももはや奴らの手の内にあるということ。
My God.
なんということだ。だが俺の目はごまかせんぞ。いつか必ず奴らの所業を暴き、その支配構造に終止符を打ってやる。
Having come to a satisfactory conclusion, I take up a celebratory bottle of Dr. P, my favorite soda, from the fridge. The lab has no air conditioning. Ice-cold drinks are essential.
頭脳労働の後のドクターペッパーは相変わらず最高にうまいな。
コーラの方がよくね？
オカリンは本当にドクターペッパーさんが大好きだよね。
この知的飲料の良さがわからないやつは人生の5分の1を損しているぞ。
That laugh is great. Step through the curtain dividing its center and you'll find the heart of the Future Gadget Laboratory, the development room. Just as the name implies, this is the room where we develop future gadgets. Needless to say, it's strictly off limits to outsiders. Yes, I know the setup is cheap. I would much rather have an airlock than a curtain, but our research budget is nearly scraping the bottom of the barrel. Besides, what's important isn't money, it's ambition. I poke Daru and beg him to follow me to into the development room. All of the windows here are weather stripped with packing tape, so it's dim. And hot, almost like a sauna. I've been wanting to buy an air conditioner for the lab, but there's no money for that. We're currently accepting donations. Upon entering the development room, I pick up the lab coat that's lazily draped on the chair and put it on. I always wear a lab coat in the development room, for practical reasons as well as symbolic ones. Daru, however, refuses to wear his. Putting it on and taking it off is apparently too much trouble for him. He can't be bothered to do anything that doesn't interest him. It's men like him who give our generation a bad name. His lab coat, purchased from my own pocket money I might add, just sits on the shelf. It's never been worn and probably never will be. Daru gives me a blank look. I sigh and turn his attention to the table in the middle of the room. Sitting majestically on top of the table is a commercial-grade microwave oven. It's significantly larger than newer home models.
ああ、そのこと。いきなり計画とか言うから何事かと思った。
そろそろお前との付き合いも3年半ほどになる。
We went to high school together, and now we're going to the same university. We share an inseparable bond, like prison cellmates. He's only been a lab member for 2 months though.
高2の時はクラス別でほとんど喋んなかったじゃん。だから実質2年半じゃね？
細かいことはどうでもいい。それほどの付き合いの長さなのだから、いい加減俺の会話についてこられるようになってくれ。
Oh man.
それは無理。
An awkward silence. Man, all I wanted to do was have one of those cool cryptic conversations where we talk about plans and preparations and other important sounding stuff, but no one knows what it means except us. Shot down again.
それで、8号機の不調の原因究明は進んだか?
Oh man.
いや、まだ。
So far, the Future Gadget Laboratory has completed a total of 8 inventions. As I explained to Alpaca Man, the lab's primary goal is to develop weapons for the war against the Dark Dominion, led by the organization that rules the world from the shadows. At present, we haven't completed any inventions of that sort. On the contrary, we haven't even figured out what we should make. But along the way, we managed to create some ingenious futurish gadgets as a byproduct of our research. It's a fundamental truth of science that great inventions are often created by accident, in other words, serendipity. Allow me to introduce our glorious future gadgets. Gadget number 1, the Bit Particle Gun. Okay, I gotta read these. Future gadget number 1, the very first future gadget, a toy ray gun with a TV remote jammed inside. You can change channels by pointing it at the TV and pulling the trigger. However, the only supported button is channel, plus no other buttons, like volume, are usable. To turn the TV on, you must manually flip the switch on the TV. Its name is a reference to the classic Japanese robot anime, Mobile Jacket Gundam. Oh man. Oh god. Sorry about that. Gadget number 2, the Bamboo Helicam. And now let's check out that. Future gadget number 2, a CCD camera mounted to a bamboo toy helicopter. The camera is attached to the helicopter's fulcrum, allowing it to record aerial footage unpowered. However, the image is rotating at high speed, so you might get dizzy if you keep looking at it. The name originates from the sci-fi manga 22 Emon. Gadget number 3. Could this be Aura Aura? I don't have a clue. A lie detector based on thumb perspiration. though it might be more appropriate to call it a sweat detector. You have to admit it's a pretty clever invention. Its name is a reference to the classic manga Juju's Bizarre Adventure. Oh man. Gadget number 4, Mode Snake. And that is an instant super humidifier. Uses electric heating coils to quickly boil a large volume of water. This generates enough steam to fill a room of 12 square meters, though it can only be operated continuously for a few seconds. It looks like a Claymore landmine, which appeals to military otaku. Its name is a reference to the stealth action game Metal Moa Solid Rising. All these references, and the sad thing is, I get all of them. Oops. Gadget number 5 even. Once again, I've made a worthless object by Gomon. Nope, not achievements. That's not what I meant. Created by combining a dryer and a vacuum. The dryer is operated using the exhaust of the vacuum. Its name is a reference to the popular anime Lupranz III. Oh gosh. Gadget number 6. Sialume Saber, or Lume, I don't know. A red chemical glow stick with a handle attached, allowing one to grip it like a sword, made possible not just with the Future Gadget Laboratory hardware, but also with chemical knowledge, inspired by Spark Wars, a series of epic sci-fi movies. Oh man. Gadget number 7, Ghost in the Ball. Oh yeah, I forgot to look at what Ghost in the Ball is. A gadget created by arranging 12 6-inch CRT monitors in a sphere. Small CMOS cameras are installed in the gaps between the monitors, each connected to the monitor on the opposite side of the sphere. This attempt at practical optical camouflage is the greatest masterpiece among the completed Future gadgets, but its sheer size makes it difficult to store. Its name is derived from the sci-fi manga Ghost in the Husk, which has an anime adaptation. Oh boy. They can all be seen on the website Daru made, so feast your eyes upon the product of a mad scientist's genius. Anyway, our current problem is Future Gadget number 8. The Phone Wave name is subject to change. Phone Wave is a pretty weak name, so I've added name subject to change to the end until we come up with something better. For the record, it was Mayuri's idea, not mine. When a Future Gadget is completed, the three of us discuss what to name it. I prefer names based on mythology or names with hidden meanings that need extra explanation to understand. Daru thinks my naming style is too ridiculous. He just doesn't have a passion for words like I do. Mayuri can't be bothered to remember difficult names. She says that they don't fit in her head. And so our opinions on gadget names are always split. But I digress. The Phone Wave, name subject to change, is, in short, a remote-controlled microwave. You put food into the microwave before you leave, then on your way back, call the attached cell phone to start the heating process. Voila! Hot food ready for your arrival. So it's basically a piece of junk, indeed. A few days ago, however, we discovered that the Phone Wave, name subject to change, has a second unintended capability. Our brave, or perhaps, possibly just ditzy, man, I'm losing it. Mayuri had made it her daily routine to heat some frozen fried chicken by remote control. Long story short, she was defrosting her beloved juicy chicken number 1, as usual, when the unexpected happened. The chicken came out more frozen than when we'd put it in. The microwave refroze the chicken. Since then, Daru and I have been searching for the cause. Refroze. Daru, now looking completely fed up with the heat, starts fanning himself with his shirt. I know what he means by really weird. Let's see if we can't make it happen again. Gel banana.
前から気になってたけどさ、まゆし。ゲルバナって略さないでくんない？
だって ってね。ゲルバナはゲルバナだもん。
I take the bananas from my Yuri and stick the whole bunch into the phone wave. Name subject to change.
なんでいつも一房丸ごと入れるの？
ケチケチしていては機関との戦いに勝利することなどできんぞ。
勝たなくてもいいよ。あのね、バナナはマユシーが買ってきてるんだからね。おかげでマユシーはちっともバナナが食べられません。
次からは1本ずつ使うことも検討しよう。
A compromise. But I already put the whole bunch in, so I ignore her hungry complaints. The phone wave, name subject to change, is simple to use. It's a microwave and a phone with a phone taped on. The number is already in my address book. I just need to call the phone wave. I did notice that the little display there with the numbers looks like the numbers that we saw before the crazy thing with the satellite, and you know how then the satellite was buried in the roof. So I'm wondering if the microwave and his phone together somehow have something to do with the time traveling business, but we'll see. Now, where did I put my phone? I checked my pants and coat pockets. Now, where did I put my phone? I checked my pants and coat pockets. Now, where did I put my phone? I checked my pants and coat pockets. Move your cursor to the right or press P to bring up your cell phone and call the phone wave. Name subject to change. Okay, so P. I'm pressing P. P. There you put your phone. Oh, so I can use the phone. I probably just couldn't use it then. Connect to the network, change all settings. Let's mess with that. Change wallpaper. Sure, let's mess around with the phone for a minute. I kind of like the one that we already have, actually. Go back. No. Just go back. Set call ringtone. I like this. Listen. Okay. Village. Okay. Easygoingness. Alright, precaution. Over the sky. Reunion. Gate of Steiner. For now, I think precaution kind of fits my impression of him most. He's the mad scientist after all, right? So let's go with that for now. Call ringtone has been changed. We unlocked an achievement for changing the sound. I wonder if the wallpaper does that too. Let's see. Yep. But let's change it back. Because I do like that wallpaper best, I think. Male ringtone. Oh, for that one, maybe reunion? Yeah, let's go with that. And go back. Connect to network. Address book. Yeah, I kind of want to mess with the other stuff first. Let's open the mailbox. Received. Memories of another. Oh, the video's gone. Weird. I don't know what to make of that movie that we received. That's it, yeah. Send mailbox, no. Mail, send mail. And we can't send anything manually. Connect to network. Oh god. That opened my freaking web browser. Oops. Okay. And open address book. It's called Daru. Oh, it won't let me. Aw. And I don't know who Ferris and Lukako are. Anyway, phone wave. I'm connected.
RENG こちらは電話レンジかっこ仮です。
This is the voice of Mayushi Guidance, the system Daru programmed to operate the phone wave.
マユシーの声聞こえてきた？
Why do you have no bio? Just haven't bothered.
少し黙れ。マユシーガイダンスが聞こえなくなる。
こちらからタイマー操作ができます。シャープボタンを押した後、温めたい秒数をプッシュしてください。
Okay, do I actually do that?
例えば、1分ならシャープ60、2分ならシャープ120です。
Entering the command properly will cause the phone wave, name subject to change, to function like a normal microwave. Instead, we're going to deliberately mess up and enter 120 £. Okay. That should do it. This method wasn't originally a simple mistake on Mayuri's part, but it somehow starts the freezing process. The phone wave, name subject to change, comes to life. The turntable begins to rotate.
綺麗なターンテーブルだろう。普段と違って逆回転してるんだぜそれ。
何？逆回転？
I never noticed that.
そこに重大な意味があるかもしれない。漁師の振る舞いにも影響してくる問題であり、風土の規則を導入して。
Get rid of your phone, dude. I'm trying to look at Hun's rule. The rule governing the placement of an atom's electrons. Orbitals of the same energy are each filled with one electron of the same spin before they are filled with a second, also known as Hun's rule of maximum multiplicity. Science!
あるわ。ねえよ。
ないか。
ないね。
そうか。
The three of us wait and stare at the spinning bananas. After 120 seconds pass, the microwave chimes. Mayuri takes the bananas out.
ゲルバナの出来上がり。
The bananas have become not bananas. Gelatinous blobs coated in a thin membrane. After Mayuri discovered that the phone wave, name subject to change, had a freezing function, we attempted to freeze a bunch of bananas. This is what happened. It just gets more confusing each time.
ダルよ。このバナナ、食べてみようとは思わないか思うはずだ。我らの理念達成の犠牲となり散ったダルに敬礼。
すげえまずそうじゃん。
味は関係ない。食べることに意味があるのだ。さあダルよ、遠慮することはない。骨は拾ってやるから思い切ってずずいと行くがいい。
Probably a stomach.
いらね。ではマユリ、お前にその名誉を譲ろう。
なんかね、ゲルバナは中身がデロデロでブニュブニュだったよ。
Wait, she already tried one?
味もしないし、全然美味しくなかった。
デロデロでブニュブニュか。ダルよ、どう思う？
ブニュブニュバナナか。ブニュブニュのバナナ。マユシ、あなたのバナナブニュブニュだねって言ってみて。
Oh god.
ダルくん、ダルくん、鼻血出てる。
いいから言ってみてください。お願いします。
Oh man.
あなたのバナナブニュブ。
言わせるな手の額。
Oh jeez. Daru retreats after I hit him with the tissue box. Mayuri looks at us with an innocent smile. She doesn't get it, obviously. Anyway.
ゲル状になったということは反固形。すなわち分子同士の結びつきが弱くなっている可能性がある。
What could have partially liquefied the bananas?
そうか、わかったぞ。
I turn to the whiteboard and write freezing in the middle. Then I cross it out and slap the board with my hand.
俺たちは冷凍機能だと思い込んでいたが、実は違ったのだよ。
A bold statement, if I do say so myself. So why isn't anyone surprised?
さあお前たち、なんだってと叫ぶがいい。ここは叫ぶところだ。
Mad scientist. Their reactions are pathetically weak. Mayuri probably didn't even understand half of what I
冷
said.
凍機能じゃないのは分かってるっつうの。
Oh,
問題は、じゃあこの機能って何ぞ？何が起きてんのってことじゃん。
冷凍の逆なら解凍じゃないのかな。
実に愚鈍な意見だな、マユリ。それでは普通の電子レンジと同じではないか。
じゃあどういうこと？
それが分かんないから悩んでるんだお。
he's right. To be honest, I haven't a clue. In any case, there's nothing we can do about it now. It's same for Daru, so I head to Daibiru. What is Daibiru? Fictional. A skyscraper with offices and a commerce center that opened alongside UPX in 2003, connected to UPX by overpass. Oop. Hey again, Kiritama. There's going to be a seminar at ATF, and we have to be there. It's part of our studies at Tokyo Denki University. Summer credits, basically. We have to attend a seminar and write a report. Come to think of it, what was today's seminar about again? I looked it up before the summer holiday began. I should have written it down.
ご覧ください。秋葉原駅前のビルに謎の巨大物体が墜落しています。現在、警察による規制が敷かれ、ビルの前まで行くことはできませんが、遠くから見る限りでは、墜落した物体は人工衛星のように見えます。
As we cross the overpass that connects UPX and Daibaru, I look down to see a huge crowd of people moving through the plaza, and we have a new mail. From Mayuri. You know, I'm really sad about dropping my Upa. It's worse than last year when I missed buying Fatty Garo Froggy. So, what? Reply? I feel your pain that things worth a fortune are precious research funds, ors. Okay, so I can choose what I'm going to reply about. I get it. Okay, that's enough. So I could have... I don't remember what the other thing I could have said about was, but anyway, interesting. That's a neat system. There are even some garishly dressed young men and women, the sort that you don't usually see around Akiba. Everyone is walking towards the main street, which is still cordoned off.
ダルはラジカンに見物に行かないのか？
どうせ行っても見られないっしょ。もちろんネットに上がってくる情報にはほぼ目を通してるのだぜ。アットちゃんのスレ数100超えたし。
So he
すげえ。
probably didn't get our text about what's her face getting stabbed. I'm gonna assume. Oh, so that's why he was staring at his phone earlier. We enter Daibiru and take the elevator to the 5th floor ATF assembly hall.
あー、涼しい。生き返るぜ。あばばばばばばばばばばば。
Unlike the lab, Daibiru has air conditioning. Yet another reason for our diligent participation in the seminar.
電話レンジカッコ仮の件だが、俺は答えを導き出したかもしれん。
そのカッコ借りてめんどいからいい加減やめるべき。
I won't give in that easily. Even if no other lab members use name subject to change, I will carry on until the day we decide its true name.
そんなことは今はどうでもいい。
お得意のとんでも理論でもひらめいちゃったん？
何を言うか。俺はいつもこの世の神羅万象すら超越したあらゆる可能性について思考を巡らせているのだ。
でも神羅万象を超越ってつまり何でもありってことじゃね？
ダルよ、電話レンジカッコ仮はシュタインズゲートを開く鍵だという気がするのだが。 どうも。
そのシュタインなんとかってところからして意味不明なわけだが、